let's go for it. So today we are going to do the fishing event. Before doing that one, we are here. Let's go for our daily commissions. Okay, let's move on. So if you are new here, I have been covering Genshin Impact on live stream for nearly 2 months now. I'm not sure. So I'm doing regular things on daily here. Probably 5 to 6 days per week. I'm not sure. So mostly I'll take rest while my body needs it in it. So we are here. It's back again. Did I miss it?
Wind blade.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Come a little closer.
Got more reinforcements coming now.
Leave it all to me. Someone needs assistance. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Missed it. So that's our yeah, first daily commission. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, okay. Ad is running on my mobile there. Okay, the second one. Which one? Okay, this one will be fine. I didn't aggregate that one. Just saying. Okay, it's on this side. Oh, complete the protecting the ley monolith. Okay, fine. Come on.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Yep, that's what I do.
Wind blade.
You're in for a little shock.
Easy way to kill up these opponents here. So what about the second one? Second one. They come on. Hold on.
You're in for a little shock. Here, come a little closer. You're in for a little... Steady as stone.
Missed it? Ah, come on, I should have got it. Okay, more of them incoming now. These are archers, I need to get rid of them. If I do this, yep.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Wind blade! Oh, that's the birds I was worried about.
Surrender and I'll be gentle. Come a little closer.
That one's done. 5-man height. There you go. So that's our second commission being completed. Let's move on to the third one. So third one, it's kind of an awkward position here. Contaminated. Oh, a lot of crystal chunks. Interesting. I haven't done this one. This is great. Okay, let's go for this one. So since I'm here, I'm going for this one here. Wait, it didn't catch. What happened there?
Time for retribution.
How much did it? Oh, this one is a puzzle. Yeah, the puzzle. Is it a puzzle? What's the second one? Yeah, puzzle. I'll deal with this later.
I'll catch up. Leave it all to me. You're in for a little shock.
Wind blade.
You're in for a little shock. Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up. Come a little closer.
Yeah, we need to get this one down.
You're in for a little shock.
Yeah, does it.
Let's spark things up a little. Come a little closer.
Wind blade.
Yeah, done. Am I missing any loots here? No. Let's go for that puzzle there. Flash retry, bro. Hi, bro. Flash retry.
No
Okay.
pain, no gain.
I think I completed like three of them. 3 or 2, I'm not sure. Yeah, 2, only 2. So we got one more here. Highly dangerous. Yeah, alright. It's on the top. Complete the time challenge. Okay, how should I do this one? Downside, yep.
I must leave no stone unturned.
That's done already.
Burn.
You're in for a little shock.
Done, 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 done.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Nah, they will take a lot of time. Yeah, they're taking too much time. I don't think I'm going to make this one. These guys wasted too much time. Let's go for it.
Burn it, this.
Yeah, we're going to do this one. Terribly. Damn it, I should have done better. Just go for it. Clearly time was not on our side there. One more to go, I think. What's this here? Yeah, one more. That's the final one. Have I done all those things? We got one more left. I think we got one more left. No, everything is finished, I think. Yeah, it's finished. It's finished. Okay. Ah, big deal. That time I should have checked this from this side. Battle bus. Yeah, we have completed it, and that's nice. So let's grab some rewards, and then we can able to move for the fishing quest.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Yeah, claim commission reward.
Think about his deal. Come take a look. Ad Astra.
So 46 rank. The 47. What is this? Noblest Oblique. Elemental burst damage. Okay, fine. That will be nice. 48. 450. Okay. And how many primers? So we need to hit 50 before the next update. So we need to hit level 50, adventure rank 50. And the chorus we should be doing now. So I'm checking on the primo gems here. Let me check how many are. 590. 590 is 9. Nice. So within 3 days we'll be having Kokomi, right? Kokomi banner. So I'm kind of holding on to my primo gems for that one. So I tried Shogun, the Raiden Shogun today. She was fine, but I don't think I can able to get her by making 10 wish today. I need a hydro character, so Lisa is fine with the electro character for my for as an electro character. So I'm kind of hoping to get a hydro character. So I don't currently Barbara is my hydro character, so she's not. Let me check. She's fine, right? So we got a confirmation for our traveler here. That's a nice one. Yeah, it has been activated. It's fine. So Barbara is fine. So she's a 4-star hydro character. Should I go for Raiden Shogun? So let me check with my wishes here. Okay, we got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 12. Okay, 5 here. Sorry, 6 here. 6, 12. 12. Wait, what happened to my? I got an. Okay, so okay, let's check. 6, 12, 18, 18 plus 24. 24. So on my 25th, I got a D-look. So even if I try for Shogun, I won't be getting her. So 25th is not a good number. So we need anything above for. If I wish on the next banner, probably I'll get Toma. So let's go for it. So let's jump to the event. Wait, am I getting a key? Yeah, we are getting a key. That's nice. So there you go. I have finished the Raiden Shogun character. We can do this things later. So hopefully one day. For now, let's go for the events. Go for the character you like, bro. But Kokomi is not DPS. Yeah, she's not DPS. I just checked her. Minus 100% critical. Yeah, someone told me critical rate is not great. It's not that much of big deal anyway. So on the next banner we'll next what do you call them? So next banner we can able to get new characters. So I already got Sucrose here. So Sucrose. So I already own like two of them. Two own only one. So if I go for so and also Zhongli, is it long Zhongli? I'm not sure. So let me check. Yeah, it's Zhongling. Sorry, it's Zhongling. So she's a 4-star character. So but I got a Diluc 5-star character here. So for fire character I don't need her as of now. Hopefully I'll do it on some other day, but not now. So if I go for we got armor character. He is fine. Traveler is fine for my enemy character, but Sucrose is way better than him. I'm pretty sure. What's the constellation for this one? Since Traveler has activated too many constellation for him, so we don't need him. I need Sucrose as well. So it's a dummy banner. Kizzle bro hype. So on the next banner we can able to get him, right. So Toma will be fine. Okay, let's move on. Let's go for the fishing quest. Where is it? Events. Complete exploding population to unlock. Exploding population. Okay. That is it. Yeah, we can able to unlock letters sometime.
You should really bring Knights of
a population to unlock. Okay. Try for weapon banner, bro. Oh, Toma will be obtainable in the next update banner. Yeah. Weapon banner
next time.
Unforged is very good for Diluc. Let me check. Unforged engulfing lightning. Okay, every 10 minutes is granted to include at least one faster. Golden Majesty increases shield strength by this one is shield strength by 20%. Scoring it's on opponents increases attack by. This one is not for Diluc, right? So it's for Noel or who's the other one? So who's the Georcon? Morax. So it can be used for Morax. You need great luck for it to get it, yeah. I usually don't try for weapon banners anyway, so we'll see what happens. Bane of Fire and Thunder increases damage against. Actually, we already got this one, so I already got this one by wishing anyway. Bell taking damage in resistance shield, which absorbs. We don't need this one, so I got Noel for that one. Favonius Lance critical heights have 60% chance to generate a small amount of elemental particles right on these autos. So when the character takes the field, they will gain a random theme song for 10 seconds. This can only occur. Theme song? Recitative attack is increased by 60%. Area increases all elemental damage by. Whatever. After damaging an opponent with an elemental skill, the skill has 40%. Okay, the same with the one I am using for Noel. This weapon works well with Diluc. Oh. I increase shield strength by 20%, bro. The first thing with attack by 4% for 8 seconds max 5 stack can only count. Yeah, it's good for Noel or Morax. I still don't have that. What's his name? Zhongli. Wild Wit for Ningguang best weapon. We did okay.
Error.
Okay, we'll deal with it anyway. So let me go for the where's that one? So population. So I should go for the fishing quest. Teapot challenge.
There's a strange wandering.
Diluc and Noel combo. Okay. That one. Okay, it's fine. I should hold on to those fishes in it. So we'll try for Kokomi. So it's like 4 days from now on. So we'll do it on for Kokomi. Probably we'll get Toma.
Ah, children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Lea Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it. When you traversed
Toma
my
will not
old
be
teapot in search of the cleansing
in
bell,
Kokomi Banner?
I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds.
I'm pretty sure they told me it's Kokomi. He will be available in Kokomi banner only. Toma will be available in Kokomi banner only. That's what I heard. He's a foster. He's a foster character, right?
That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to
2.3?
see my subspace creation abilities
2.2.
atrophy.
Okay. 2.2 will be on November, right? Most probably with the renamed character.
Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will.
Okay.
I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create
Gani
a
or
small,
Hito? Okay.
autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Still 2.1. Oh.
Indeed, the
she's in
teapot is
2.1.
nothing to boast
2.2 is
of. One such
2.2
as
will be available
myself must depart
November
from
only,
this
right?
realm
November.
to create a world
During
of
November.
one's
2 months
own.
from now on.
Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need.
Who might be
What's
there?
more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days. Well, for starters,
Simmer
I
soil from the
require
banks of
some
Duo Marsh.
shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies, and if you were lucky enough,
Yarn
you
for
just might
intro.
find a small patch of shimmer soil there.
Oh.
But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
If you complete outscores and all hangout
yes.
events, you can get almost
I
1000 per
suppose
minute.
she
Yep.
does count as an Adeptus.
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of
Yeah, Spiral Life is. I
mundane
need
mortal
fight.
life, after all.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Ah, allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yen Fei. She's the one helping run some errands for me.
Yan Fei, if you
Yen
do
Fei,
all this in next
I
2
believe
days,
you already
you can do
heard
another
of the traveler and his traveling
10+.
companion.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records.
You might get
You
bored.
became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui. Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less
She's training Inazuma gives
embarrassing
20 to
for
30
you.
prime attempts every day. Oh.
Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
All right, Yen Fei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment. You'll have to excuse Yen Fei. She's always been like this, ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
An Adeptus? I guess, kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Well, that's a bit casual
15
for an
luxurious
Adeptus.
chests in Inazuma you can
Aren't you
get.
guys supposed to
150
sign solemn
150
contracts
promos.
to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get married?
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find any at all.
Jadeite.
The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either. Looks like the Ministry of Civil Affairs is serious about keeping it strictly locked down.
Is that so?
Rather
But
essential.
Smaragdus Jadeite is really rather essential. Yenfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement.
And what exactly is that?
Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Whoa, that's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya.
Found him.
Found him. Krusel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some. Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Wow, an Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Oops. Dr. Crossoff? Where is he? Oh. Oh, still 40 minutes down. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Crossell. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins.
Uh-oh.
Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhi Qiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait.
Isn't Smaragdus jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhi Qiao before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Ms. Zhi Qiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Chow lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell. We'll be off now.
Okay, let me check. We got one here, so 590 will give us around. We need 1000 more Primo Gems for making 10 more wishes. I'm going for Shogun. Yeah, Shogun. So Shogun will be fine. We should go for Shogun. So Shogun banner is fine. So we'll see how it goes. So we got 4 in total. If you can talk with the Adventure Guild in Mondstadt itself, you can start exploring population just. And I need to finish this one here. So this one is here 42 meters. So we need to finish this one. So this will give us some kind of bait for fishing. I'm not sure. So that's what I heard. It gives some kind of bait for fishing. So we need it actually. No, I can't able to do that one. All of them are having world quest now. Okay.
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Miss Chow? We understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins? I can't lend them to you right now.
She has lost them?
I've lost them. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, There's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice. My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Mr. Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Juqiao. True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Juqiao looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins.
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is genuine, would there?
Seems right.
Please, don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item, and I should pay compensation per the contract. However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants, after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossell in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue, and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpins,
What did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Smooth to the touch. Finest quality jade. No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossell's.
That was he.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Juqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
About that.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. Truly I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus Jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Ah, yes, and if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course! Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossell.
Come
Thank
on,
you very
get-
much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
Mr. or Mrs. Chow. It's Miss Chow also. It's not Mr. or Mrs. Anyway, that's it. And I don't think the name kind of... Fuck, come on, it's fucking great. I need to make it clear anyway. Let's see what she's calling in it.
Miss Yunfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be smaragdus jadeite after all.
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
No, it's the wrong
Now that
pronunciation.
is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossell's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the smaragdus jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the smaragdus jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract.
Yeah, it's
He
Mr.
would
Chow.
lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, could I ask you to please sign this contract?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track. It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore? Ah, I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore. If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
Okay, let's move on. Where's that guy?
Oh there.
Nearby?
Come and see these rare and precious cubes.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh, it's you, Miss Yanfei. Is something the matter? Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear on all that is sacred.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnine merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnine merchant named Crossel, you say? I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus Jadeite. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus Jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Those are residues? Are you kidding me?
Try your luck betting on Jade?
If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings. Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time.
Oh, come on, Otto.
I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give Elemental Sight a shot. So, did you find anything?
Not it.
So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time. two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But, never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossell...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Athri is nearby. Why are we taking... Come on.
Miss Yenfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
Oh, I have my reasons. Yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
More documents.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yanfei, but might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Crossell won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling.
Okay.
If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Nope. Aha! Got it! Singsi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You
Memory is death.
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know? Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
Again with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Singsi.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items.
She
Oh,
looks
Miss Yenfei,
same
it's
as
you.
the other girl.
Has something
Okay, fine.
happened? Did the client from last time...
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossell asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Crossell? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yeah, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Inksy, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossell commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Crossell wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records.
Finish for
See for yourself. The item is called Smaragdus jadeite twin phoenix pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus jadeite.
Halfway through. So
the document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Sinksy. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure. It isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about. Just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip.
Yeah,
Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
The weirdo with the snake around his neck?
Very long.
What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
Where is he now? 182 meters. We can able to teleport, right? We can able to teleport. There are. I think you have to fight and get something from a big cooking pan. Fighting's fine. So fighting's fun. Cooking pan. This is Baizu.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs.
Yeah, Chi-Chi.
And if it isn't Miss Yenfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus jadeite.
Smaragdus jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality and their illness will only ever get worse. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yenfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus jadeite?
That is indeed the case.
Yeah.
If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment.
He'll be released in the future, yeah. No, as of now,
if your pressing business
no
might
Dendro
be
character has been
related
introduced in the
to
game,
the
right?
Snezhnayan merchant?
Ah, you needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Read what this says. Is it?
As of now, there are no Dendro character available in this game. Probably they'll introduce on the next update, hopefully. So hopefully we
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
He's here. He's not here.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure
of
for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Onwards.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Do you
Not
type
at
in
all.
English? I can't
According
able to
to my
understand you.
investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot
Surya fan
frame
club,
me
hi,
like
bro.
this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question.
Bobo pharmacy will be fine.
If we want to determine whether the ore is genuine, we need to start with evidence from the Jade Mystery. Clearly, you still have a few things to learn about this aspect of legal. This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus jadeite and Smaragdus nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite, he returned the valuable jadeite core to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
One more
Well,
left.
hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors? This shall serve as decisive proof of our case.
What's this?
Bobo
Smaragdus
pharmacy.
jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually
Aren't actually inlaid with genuine Smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price
Not
and
Chow,
more?
it's not
Mr.
Mr.
Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
Yep, he's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus jadeite in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation, too. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them.
Exactly. If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus jadeite.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Jichao, you...
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right, then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn the Smaragdus jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever, it'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second, if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
It's done.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution. An Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
Finally, we are getting back. Where she is? How many meters? Give me the meters. 112 meters for travelable.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite? Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right then.
Go
Go
to
see
your
to your
business.
business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot.
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
She ran off.
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis. Indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Liyue is not the same place I once knew. All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment. Oh, there we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Wait a minute, Granny! How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot.
And who will
She
be
will
that?
explain everything you need to know about it.
Serenity. Yeah, Serenity teapot. Unlock. Talk to Catherine. There you go. So we can able to talk to Catherine now. So that's the thing we need to finish before heading for the fishing thing. Come on, this one is too far. Yeah, it's fine. We go for this one here.
Ad Astra.
Wait, Now I can able to go for that quest. Where's that quest? Exploding population. There you go. Yeah, I already talked to Catherine. Okay, it's audible now. 3000 meters. What is it? It's on somewhere here. Oh, we need to go for this Catherine. The one in Mondstadt. Okay. How much this will take? How much time this quest will take? Someone let me know in the chat. Unfortunately, the report does not mention any specific. Could you help us check in this? I have full faith that no matter what the problem is, you will overcome it with ease. That fishing, I'm not sure I understand. Is there any kind of fishing of oh, the fishing is just the fishing is lost. Okay, now talk to Nantuk outside. Senior fisherman of the Mondstadt fishing station recently many fish species have been nearby waters. I immediately contacted my friend. So this must be outbreak of the century. Actually, the reason hasn't been fully instructed, but I guess it has something to do with the ecological environment. There are too many fish, right? Time will take care of it as long as they don't test that. Isn't this also a great opportunity for the fishing? So I put up a commission with John Chickle. Well, how about interested in joining us? Fishing is a lot of fun. You know, no problem. I'm good at fishing. Cedar Lake. Okay, that's where the fishing grounds I put. I'll teach you that. Okay, basics there. Okay, Cedar Lake. It should be here. They should have given him a dialogue here. So this last update, they kind of made up a pretty much a lot of mess. They should have polished the update before letting it go. Take some of these tools. We have fishing rods, bait, and recipes for making. First, place the bait on the hook. Then aim for where the fish are gathering, and then cast it out. Newcomers have something called beginner's luck. I caught a large bass that was more than half a meter long back then. We'll go and then give it a go. It's sort of wonderful seafood that I managed to catch last time. Okay, there we go. If you should see ripples in a nearby, come on, give me a break. Nearby water body, this means that it is a fishing point. Get close to this fishing point and interact with it. To start fishing, fish are quite sensitive to the surroundings. If you stand too close or perform combat actions, the fish will be frightened and will scatter, and they will take a while to come down and come closer to the water body. Okay. Different water bodies contain different species of fish. While preparing to fish, you can view the species that can be found here and select the appropriate rod and bait. You can also obtain blueprints for making bait for the monster fishing. Hold the cast rod button to enemy mode. Let's go.
What a shame. Let's try again.
Okay, I forgot to go for the. Hey, no! How do I.
What a shame. Let's try again.
What's the button? Oh, the right click, okay. Make sure to stay inside that rectangle. 12 Melaka next exchange them to get bait recipe, crafts recipe, and start the fishing mode. My mistake. I'm not able to get it anyway. Damn it, how am I missing it? No, okay, I need to time this one.
Don't worry about it. Let's try again. Don't give up. You'll get the hang of it.
Come on.
Don't give up. You'll get the hang of it.
No, I don't know what the. It says you got a bite.
Don't worry about it. Let's try again.
I'm losing all the bits. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, come on, give me a break. Get the message going out.
Don't worry about it. Let's try again.
I can't able to get that energy bar anyway, so it's not working for me. Do I need to do anything here? I'm not sure.
What a shame. Let's try again.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you nearly got him. Whoa, nice catch.
Finally. About time. Right click and left click. We need to differentiate. We need to press them as possible there. Ornamental Paima. Ornamental fish, okay. There are certain blueprint. Storm barrier mountains, okay. Storm barrier mountains. I got only one bait. Damn it. How long it will take?
So close, so close. Stay cool.
Easy for you to say, Paiman. I'm the only one clicking the mouse here. Keep an eye out for the ball there.
Ooh, look at that! Quick, let's go show it off.
Fuck it. Ah, we can able to craft it. Okay, we'll do crafting at some time. Okay, let's go for crafting right away. So I don't have anything there. I don't know which one it is. I don't see any crafting for that one. Filter and bait. Learn the bait. Inventory, okay. Capacities of the catch. You can exchange catfish for the association, fishing association in various regions for various materials. Okay, you can also use them as meat in cooking. Okay. You can view it in the creation section. I don't know. Fruit stand. Inazuma, we need to go for Inazuma now. We need this lamp grass. Seagrass. Use பண்ணுங்கோ. That is from legends. It is called the lunar leviathan. According to the legends, it has the power to grant people wishes. Okay, which granting wish people Paimon likes this kind of legends. Okay, even though everyone believes they are just legends, I believe it's real because a few years ago Blue Arbor. Blue color paper ma use பண்ணுங்க. Which one bro? I checked it anyway. Blue color paper. Okay, will be oh, that one. Okay, fine. Nope. Okay, Louis Arbor, right? Louis. Now you can be able to craft. Okay, fine. Yeah, crafting. I need to go for a crafting. So crafting is somewhere nearby, right? Still, I don't see it. Under which section it will pop up? Okay, let's go on back to this one. Louis Fisherman Joy. Filter bit. Let me check it first. We got a chest here.
I suppose this will do.
No, we can't able to climb that one. Only is on the other side. Okay. Yeah, we can able to climb. Ah, I'm dead. God damn it. Enough materials to craft. Maybe. I don't know, bro. We'll see. Stamina problem all the time. I can't able to climb up here. I'm gonna die. No, we can't able to climb this one either. No! Ah, don't die again. Ah, come on. Fuck it. Is there a chest there?
We'll need more where that came from.
We are here, okay. I nearly lost my life at the time. The ocean is like a beautiful additional as a married man. You have a mistake on. After all, let me think. Although I cannot accompany you on a journey, I will be another way. I'll pass on my years of knowledge to you. Okay. Slow and steady wins. Accept my training. Okay. Okay, go to challenge. Catch two sweet flower manaka within the challenge time limit. Okay, that's the point. We need to go further. Come on now, come on now. Okay. It didn't come. No, it's not lagging the bait. It's not going to help us. So we need to craft. Yep. So we have challenge completed. Okay, fine. That's great. Yeah, I suppose. What's the time? Okay, 12 more minutes. We can do it until 12:30. Oh, we need this one. Ah, come on. Found in the wild. Sun City. I wasted like a lot of them on yesterday, right? Where can I find those things? It's difficult to find them actually, those things there. Yeah, we got it. Hopefully it's not an apple, so it's fine. So it's not apple. I came to the right place. Okay, I should mark this one. Can I get more? Nope. That's fine. I think those will be enough. This event mostly you need this first, this round and violet bits. Okay, round and violet bits.
Paimon's stomach is rumbling already!
What's that big fish over there? Miss it ops. That's not good. Bad throw.
Steady now! It's the final stretch! Whoa! Nice catch!
Okay, that's not the fish what I'm looking for now. I got two of them, right?
You've got it! You got it! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? So close, so close! Stay cool! Whew, that was a tough fight! Steady now! It's the final stretch! Whew, that was a tough fight!
Challenge complete. Yeah, we got it. Easy. Okay, I need to get this big fish here. Let me get the big fish here.
Yeah, you nearly got him! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
I think we should get out of this one. Okay, let me go for the quest. We got achievement, right? Not the map, not the map. Yeah, 60 prima gems, nice. And lean main fishing machine. Oh my goodness. Complete by the pale. Oh. Okay. Let's go for this one here. Everything gives 5. Okay, no, I need this one. Let's go for it. What should I be doing? Are you going to convince the so next it's time to try and recruit a monster. Nantak, maybe this time this. Okay.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Save that violet bit for next when you need those. Okay. So now I need to head back to monster and try to recruit this guy here. That's not way. That's not underground pathway something. Nantak. As her wishes, also as if she knew the truth about lunar living, she would be devastated about truth. To be truthful, after from returning from the voyage, I did not stop researching about the lunar. I finally found a clue in the ancient book. This one was I went back to and found some shocking revelation. I was doing well recently. A long giant sea turtle. Okay. Dragons find to search for the lunar fossil. Okay. There? That's not dragon's fine. Okay, it's on the other side. Okay, let me go.
I'll catch up.
I suppose this will do.
One more to go. Okay. Discuss with Paimon. Treasure order. Okay. We shouldn't be git card. Okay. Let's see. It's running now. There's for that.
Another test subject. Another test subject. Suffocate!
Wind blade!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Suffocate!
Come a little closer.
Finally got it. Talk to who now? Inazuma, okay. So long is it in all? Not bad. I'll go buy a copy. Bye bro, good night. I'm going to finish this live stream here as well. So let's finish it here. We'll do it on tomorrow. Our family comes from a long village of fishermen. Great honor for fishermen. Legendary lunar Leviathan. Okay, one of the quests has been completed by the pale beams I sold it. Yeah, we need to finish this one and two, right? I'll go back and get some bait making tools. Special magic is silver. Okay, okay, we'll end it here. So the fish, this okay, where's the event? So this event will be available till 19th, right? I'm not sure about 19th, but I can able to do it till tomorrow. We just complete this one. We already got it. Okay, fine. So we'll be getting a lot of primogems, right? So I can do it on tomorrow. Probably tomorrow morning I can able to do it and get some primogems. How many primogems I am having right now? Not normal now. How many premiums do I have? 262. That won't be helpful. So we need 800 more. So we need 800 more. 6, right? Yeah, 800. For 6, we need 800. Okay, I'll end this live stream here. So I'll see you guys on tomorrow.